Life is often compared to a journey, but how do we truly find our path? In today's video, I want to guide you through a peaceful, yet powerful, exploration of how we can find our purpose. And to do that, we'll draw inspiration from a legendary figure in history, Musashi, a man who lived by the sword yet discovered something much deeper. This is not just a story about a warrior, it's about you and the journey you're meant to walk. So whether you're at a crossroads or searching for meaning, stay with me as we connect with both the wisdom of history and the divine perspective of life. Section 1, the struggle of finding direction. Finding our path in life is often filled with uncertainty. Just like Musashi in his early years, many of us feel lost at some point. We set out with vague goals or external expectations guiding us, but we often miss that deep sense of connection to who we truly are. Musashi spent his youth battling countless opponents, seeking glory. Yet, despite his victories, there was a void, a lack of peace, a feeling many of us can relate to in the modern world. We chase achievements, careers, approval from others, but deep down, is that really our path? Remember, God's plan for us is often beyond what we think we should be doing. Sometimes the struggle we face is not about external success, but the internal calling, the voice that speaks quietly amidst the noise. Musashi didn't hear that voice immediately, and neither do most of us. But just as he did, we too can. Section 2, Musashi's transformation. At the height of his career as a swordsman, Musashi came to a profound realization: his battles were no longer against others, but against himself. He walked a path that led him to question the essence of life, to seek something more than victories on the battlefield. In his later years, Musashi began to focus on understanding life through disciplines like calligraphy, painting, and meditation. He realized that true mastery was not in perfecting a single skill, but in understanding the harmony between all things. And this is where we can learn from him. In life, we're often drawn to a singular goal, whether it's wealth, status, or validation. But when we zoom out, we begin to see the interconnectedness of our experiences. The path becomes clearer when we embrace the full spectrum of our existence. God's perspective is one of wholeness. He doesn't see just our ambitions, but our growth in every area of life. And it's through balance that we find peace. Musashi's path wasn't about abandoning his past, but integrating it. He found that the skills of a warrior could be applied to art, strategy, and personal development. His transformation teaches us that sometimes the path we seek isn't in changing who we are, but in deepening our understanding of ourselves. Section 3, listening to the divine voice. So how do we find our path in the modern world? When we're bombarded by distractions and noise, the answer lies in listening not just to the world around us, but to that quiet inner voice that speaks from the depths of our soul. Musashi found this voice in solitude, and so can we. The divine perspective teaches us that sometimes the guidance we need is already within us, waiting to be discovered. In moments of silence, we can hear what God has been whispering all along. He asks us not to rush, not to chase, but to walk peacefully and with purpose. Every step you take, every challenge you face is part of that path. Trust that your journey is unfolding as it should. And remember, finding your path doesn't mean reaching a destination, but walking with faith in the direction you are meant to go. Section 4, the power of patience and reflection. Patience is often the hardest lesson to learn. We live in a fast-paced world where success seems to happen overnight. But Musashi's life reminds us that true mastery and understanding come from years of reflection. Patience allows us to see the bigger picture. When you feel uncertain or frustrated about where you are in life, take a moment to reflect. Musashi's legacy was built not just on the battlefield, but in his quiet moments of self-discovery. God has not forgotten you in the waiting. Sometimes it is in the waiting that we grow the most. Conclusion. Musashi's story is a powerful reminder that finding our path is not about conquering the outside world, but understanding the journey within. Each of us is called to walk a unique path, and while it may take time to find it, remember that it's never about the destination. It's about walking in alignment with your soul's purpose, trusting the process, and listening to the divine guidance along the way. So take a deep breath, find your center, and know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. Trust your journey. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, walk your path with peace and purpose.